Your clients no longer actually need you to do a real estate transaction. What they do need is they need someone who can lower stress and protect them from risk. But ultimately, we're in an industry that has taught us that we're needed within the process. And let's face it, that's just not the case. Now, once I understood this mindset shift, it allowed me to increase my business exponentially because it changed the way that I sold my services. For decades, agents have marketed themselves as a necessity in the buying and selling process. But the reality is that's just not the case anymore. With technology, contracts, paperwork, and even marketing tools are now accessible online to anybody. Now, anybody can call up a title company and have them transfer ownership without an agent. Now, we all understand the stats around FSBOs are not great. And technically speaking, although they get the transaction done, it doesn't always go the best for them when it comes to a sales price and all those type of things. But I think we need to take a step back and really look at our true value within the real estate industry today, because our role has really shifted from a transaction facilitator to a risk mitigator. Clients want stress reduction in a complex process. They want confidence with negotiations, and biggest thing they want is protection against legal, financial, and emotional pitfalls. And that's where, as an agent, our training and experience sets us apart. Because even as a brand new agent, you have more training in this than the standard person who would try to sell their own home. Now, I say all this because it goes back to my personal mind shift a few years after getting in the industry. You see, at first, I also sold myself as I'm needed to push paperwork and unlock doors and do all this type of stuff. But my realization came when I realized that wasn't the case, and clients didn't owe me any level of trust. I had to earn it because I wasn't a necessity. I don't know how many clients that I have helped in a transaction when they wanted to do something that would put them at great risk, like waiving inspections, mispricing listings, misrepresenting disclosures, all of those type of things. I've been able to step in because of my training and experience. But that goes way beyond just facilitating a transaction. That moment that I reframe my value, I'm not just here to push paperwork and open doors, I'm here to prevent costly mistakes, is when I started to see my business increase, because it changed the way that I valued my services, and more importantly, how I valued my services. Now, what does this have to do with lead generation? Well, before, agents were chasing clients, pitching features like marketing, CMAs, and a lot of those things that they had access to. But the problem with that is now the normal client has access to all those same things. Because of this shift, I now have to look at it from selling my services from a risk mitigation and stress reduction standpoint, and center my value around those things and not access to marketing and fancy CMAs, all that type of stuff. My client conversations have become much more client-centered, of how I can help you avoid problems you don't even see coming. Client engagement has become even better because clients feel protected and not like I'm just selling to them. The result is higher trust, better referrals, and more repeat business. The business impact has been crazy. By reframing my value, my conversion rates have jumped because clients no longer see me as someone who thinks they're essential. They understand I know I'm not essential, but I'm really here to help them and earn their business. And this is one thing too, the client perception has definitely changed because my perception has changed. Ultimately, it allows me to build a much stronger relationship with my clients because they understand that I'm not needed, and I'm there to help them because I want to be there and because they want me there. So at the end of the day, stop selling yourself as a commodity. You're really not. Technology already has that covered. Start selling yourself as a person who can reduce risk and simplify the chaos of a real estate transaction. And if you can do that, I really truly think that shift is going to make a huge change within your business.